friends, welcome to my channel Lizzie Teacher's Cooking World. Today I have come with a very tasty recipe and it is a speciality of Kerala, that is Palampuri, or it is banana fritters. We make this with ripe bananas and it is made with a special type of banana, that is Nendrapalam. Nendrapalam is Nendra is a special type of banana. They are long and it's very tasty. Now I will show you all how to make banana fritters. Now I have taken 3 bananas. See, the bananas are so long. All-purpose flour, that is maida. I have used half of it. I am having 250 grams in this. So I am taking 250 grams of maida in a bowl. Now I'll add a pinch of salt, very little salt, to the flour. And for 250 grams, 3 spoons of sugar will be enough. So you can add 3 spoons. I have taken 3 spoons of sugar in this. So I am adding 3 spoons of sugar. And now water I will be adding slowly so that I get the required consistency. It should not be too watery and it should not be too thick, because if it is too watery then very thin batter will stick to the bananas, and if it is too thick then too much of batter will stick to the bananas. Now I have to mix it very well. I have to mix it nicely. The more you mix the batter, the tastier the banana fritters or the palampuri will be. For 5 to 10 minutes you can nicely whip this. And in hotels and all, they add a spoon of idli batter or dosa batter. So a slight sour taste adds to the taste of palampuri. In hotels and all, they add. I am not adding. Now if you all want it little crispy, this is rice flour. I will be adding 2 spoons of rice flour. But if you want it soft, then there is no need of adding rice flour. But this will be little crispy if you add rice flour. And you have to nicely mix it. And if you want to have little yellow color, it looks nice. Not for the taste but for the color, you can add little turmeric powder. That gives a yellow color to the batter. And when the palampuri, that is the banana fritters, when they are fried, it looks very nice. I can add little more water because it should not be very thick. Now I'll keep this aside for at least half an hour. After half an hour, once again I will mix it thoroughly and I'll show you how to cut the bananas. Now see, they are sometimes the bananas are not that long, but sometimes it is long. The way you have to cut is like this. If it is too long, too big, then first you cut the sides, you remove the skin. Actually the bananas should be very ripe, then they taste better. Now you can cut this into 2 and then slice it. See. I have made into 4 pieces. See, you can make it into 3 or 4 as per your wish. See, 1, 2, I'll make one more piece of it. 3, 4. I'll not cut all the bananas. I will cut it when I will fry it. If you want it long, you can take the whole banana without making into 2 halves. Now I will wait for half an hour and then we'll go to the kitchen to fry it in coconut oil. I use coconut oil to fry these bananas. Now half an hour is over, so I will whip it nicely with this. If you whip it nicely, then the fritters will come out very nicely. Now we will go to the kitchen to fry the bananas. I have kept a pan on the gas and the oil has become very hot. I'll check whether the oil is ready by putting, see, it comes up fast. When it comes up fast means the oil is ready. I'll remove that. And now I'll keep it in a medium flame. Once the oil is very hot, then you have to keep it in medium flame. Now I'll dip the bananas inside and I will put it in the oil. Now I'll wait for it to become fried on one side, then I will overturn it. Now it is fried on one side, so I will overturn it. See it fluffing up. It needs little more to be done on the other side. I'll wait for some more time and then I will remove it. It really looks yummy. Now it's done on both the sides. See. So I will remove it. I will not make it too black, means brown, because after removing it from the oil, it gets cooked a little more and the color also becomes little more dark. I will see that the oil is drained. And I will put the next set of bananas. If the bananas are very ripe, they taste better. the skin of the banana becomes nearly black when they turn ripe, and those bananas are more sweet and more tasty. This paramburi you will find only in Kerala. The vadas, the onion bhaji, that all you find in different states of India. But this paramburi is a speciality of Keralites. And my children like this very much. So I make this often, and I made the batter to rest only for half an hour because I didn't have time. I have to go out. If you keep it for 3-4 hours, it's better. So when you all make paramburi, if you all have time, keep it for 3 to 4 hours. And if you have little dosa batter at home, add 1 spoon of dosa batter. It gives a special taste. Then you get the exact taste of the paramburi that you get in hotels. I don't have the batter at home, and then my children, they don't like the sour taste. But it gives the hotel taste when you add and you keep it for fermenting like for 3-4 hours. It gives a very good taste. With 3 bananas, I have made this much paramburi, that is banana fritters, and see, this much batter remained. That means with the batter the measure which I told you all, we can make with 4 bananas. So I'll be taking 1 more banana and I'll be frying. So this is 3 bananas. So I am having batter for 1 more. So when you all take the batter, take it accordingly. And see, now I'll take it in a plate. See, now I have taken this in a plate. See, the banana fritters, they look so yummy and they taste also very good. Now you all know how to make banana fritters. Do try it at home. It's a very tasty recipe, and this banana fritters is the speciality of Kerala. Anybody who sees paramburi or banana fritters will remember Kerala. It is a taste of Kerala. If you all are watching my video for the first time, do subscribe my channel. Don't forget to press the bell button. And thanks for watching my video. We'll meet with some more exciting recipe. Until then, goodbye. Thank you.